Hello and welcome to a look at Menace for the Amiga, a game that was made by DMA and was released by Psyclapse through their Psyclapse label, just to make it completely confusing. That's why it is saying Psyclapse but copyright Psygnosis, because of course Psyclapse was a Psygnosis label. In Menace, your task is to go out and destroy a planet. 6 nasty rulers of different galaxies has been exiled and fled and have ended up in one location, and you've been tasked with going out and stopping them once and for all. In order to do that, you have been equipped with this spacecrafty thing, which can shoot with surprise. You can also obtain weapons and upgrades that will probably prove beneficial to your mission. The way the upgrade system works in this game is that you need to shoot a wave of enemies, and that wave can be one individual wave, or it could be several components of a wave. Once that is done, you will get a point marker thing that you can start shooting at, and depending on how often you shoot it, you will turn the point marker into an upgrade. Those upgrades cycles between guns, lasers, speed ups, sight units, force field, and a shield restore. And the shield restore, of course, is of some importance because you do not have any lives. You have your shield power. Once your shield power is drained, you blow up and it's game over. The game does allow you to continue from the point you finished off in a previous game. So, assuming that you want to, you can start at the last level you got to, but at the same time, of course, you will not have the upgrades that you may have built up on the earlier levels, so you will be at a significant disadvantage in doing so. Now, the upgrades are a bit cheeky, I would say, because the first upgrade you get of lasers or cannon will give you the weapon, but without any firepower for the weapon. So basically you need to get a second upgrade of that same type in order to get energy for the weapon, so you can actually use it, which is a bit bleh, perhaps. On top of that, both weapon systems, lasers and cannons, have limited range. Well, the cannons have limited range, the laser can hit the entire screen, the length of the entire screen. But of course, because they require energy, they are a limited resource, and just shooting willy-nilly is a good way to get you into a position where you are reduced to your basic weapon until you get another energy power upgrade. You don't need to pick up the weapon again, but you need to pick up the weapon in order to get the energy refilled. And it is very easy to screw yourself over badly, being in a position where you are reduced to absolute minimum firepower. The two side things we have on the side of this ship at the moment, they tend to only fire once you have picked up the laser, for some bizarre reason. Maybe it's just me. But they are indestructible. They are very much like the side things in R-Type, where they will destroy enemies by bumping into them and are indestructible themselves, but yeah. Limited use, but nice to have. At the end of each level there's a boss, and you saw my poor ship get blown to smithereens of the boss before, so I returned to the boss, and this time I blow the boss up. Those small whatever things it is it's sending out, it appears that if you destroy them or you spend too much time against the boss, whatever the case may be, the boss decides to kill you, and you have very limited time to actually dispose of the boss before you're obliterated by the boss, which is a bit of a dicey mechanic. The game has two difficulties, Novice and Expert, and if you play on Novice, the backgrounds are just that, backgrounds, but if you play on Expert, any contact with any background that's not blank will cause damage to your shield. To compensate, you also get double score. So, if score chasing is something that you desire, then that is one way to boost your score. but be mindful that it makes the game significantly more challenging than it already may be. From a graphical point of view, the game is an older game, and as such, limited what you can expect, but I think the graphics work. It's not particularly excellent, it's not particularly bad either, but it does what it needs to do, and as such, it works perfectly fine. The backgrounds are themed based on whatever area you are in, and the one thing I will say is that the bosses I've seen, the boss design seems a bit bland, but by and large I'm perfectly okay with the graphics. The sound design, some people have claimed the music is epic, and I find it, again, okay. Well, it's not neither the main title tune or the in-game music is not something I find particularly excellent, but I can enjoy it without any major issues. The sound effects are very generic, nothing particularly special, but again, they are okay. Gameplay, side-scrolling shooting up, where you don't have any lives, you have your shield. Once that shield is drained, you game over. The upgrade system allows you to restore shields if you can get enough shots off to actually get the shield restore power up, which of course is the last one because it wouldn't be fun otherwise. The main challenge I would say of this game is actually learning the patterns of the waves, because they are consistent. They will move, behave, spawn in the same locations, whatever game you're playing. And the idea is to kill the last enemy in a wave as late as possible, so you get as much time to pump shots into the power-up box, so you can get the power-up that you want. I would say that is the major challenge of this game. By and large, I mean, as the side-scrolling shoot-'em up goes, it's not bad at all. It's not excellent, it's not brilliant, but it's definitely not bad, and the upgrade system makes it somewhat more interesting, because you can determine what upgrades you get or not get, unlike other shooters where the upgrade system is fixed. I don't find it unenjoyable, I don't find it epic, but I find it okay. On that note, thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.